Hello everybody, it is your future favorite dark novel writer coming at you with our very first vlog. This is interesting. So I felt like I had to do one of these because my computer does not work. And last year, if you guys have been following me on TikTok, that was like a huge bump in the road for me, as well as moving to a new place and not having a place to live. Like right now, I live in an RV. When I first came here, it was like everything had fallen through and I was literally homeless. I lived at like this weird halfway house, I'm gonna call it a halfway house, compound. It wasn't really a compound, but definitely a halfway house type situation. It wasn't a situation. If you want me to tell that story, I will be happy to tell that story. But anyway, so because I work for myself, every time I pick up and go, I have to establish clientele because my work is based off of clients. So I had to quickly figure out what I was gonna do. It took me a little while to figure that out, and everything is now hunky-dory, but I was like flip-flopping around for a really long time last year, like going in between like my friend's house and this person's house, and then like, oh, and then I was just like, I'll just film in the RV, but then it's like, I don't like the way that looks, you know what I mean? And then I have a lot of equipment because I also record music and produce music, which I do have a music channel. It is attached down below if you want to go check that out. Yes, my computer does not work right now, but I do have a new one coming, which unfortunately means no short films, no podcast on my YouTube channel, although I'll still be doing my podcast over on Anchor and Spotify. It's called Alone in the Thoughts Room if you haven't checked it out already. It's just kind of where I talk about my life experiences, lessons I've learned, and politics, and some mainstream events, although not everything. I really try to ever talk about something I'm not interested in because it comes through. Comes through in your podcast. So I'm supposed to be washing my face. Oh man, I don't do it every day. I go as I feel because I don't normally wear a lot of makeup. Like, I'm wearing some makeup right now. Can you see it? Oh, don't pull in your eyes like that. Whoops. But yeah, so I'm only wearing like a thin layer of foundation, very thin layer. I don't even have powder on. I was going to record tonight. I might still a podcast. Like, I know what I want to talk about. Oh, it's been gnawing at me, but I have to like be in the mood. You know what I mean? It's really hard as a content creator because you have to, at least for me, I think it's an ADHD thing. I'm still figuring it out. And that maybe some of you will get this. Maybe none of you will get this. But like, I produce the best stuff when I'm in the mood. My very first drawing that I ever did in art class when I was in high school, I keep looking over here. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, my dog. It was a drawing of a dog. I don't think I said that part yet, but and it was a pencil drawing of my, well, now we're not friends anymore, but friend at the time. They had a bulldog and I had to pick an animal. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick an animal that I know. And I ended up selling it for $100. So that's like floating around somewhere. And then I drew a picture of death and I ended up giving it to my ex. I don't care. He can have it. He was a really important person, or like, he's not, well, he is, how do I say this without sounding like an asshole? He's not important anymore in my life, but he was important at the time. Talk about like a transition, like in personality and like discovering more of yourself, but then being so young, because I was 16, and then I was in college. It was just wild. And then I ended up losing, that was like during that time is when I ended up losing my best friend too. But on my blog, which you definitely should go check it out, and if you were following me at the very beginning, hello, thank you so much. And if you are new, hello, Thank you for joining. My blog. So if you've been with me, my original blog was myscenes1.com, but I just changed it to my name because branding. It's my brand page. It has everything on there that I'm doing. So it's AllieRyerC.com. Main focus is my blog from a couple years ago. But it has everything on there. It has like my music page on there. It has my podcast. It has my partnerships on there, which I am partnered with Histia Craft Cigarettes, y'all. If you love smoking cigarettes, my link is down at the bottom. You have to check out this company. Their aesthetic is amazing. It's bright, it's colorful, it stands out, but most importantly, they just taste so much better. Like, it doesn't burn in here on the first inhale, especially if you're a new smoker. And they're right now coming out with a biodegradable filter, which is amazing. Like, for those of you who like to, yeah, I'm definitely guilty of that. Not even gonna lie. Oh, and TikTok. Let's talk about TikTok. Let me just show you real quick what I like to do. This is what I like to do. Sorry. This is the first thing that I like to do. It is a product that I got off of Etsy. It smells so good because it's lavender. Decided to just grab a product off of Etsy that I think would be good, you know, based off of reviews, how much have they sold, and what are the ingredients. Now, these are all organic ingredients right here. I only promote shit that I find amazing. So that's what it looks like. Ooh. I'm filming this off of my phone, by the way. Look at that quality. I want to admire. And that, what is it called? Bokeh? Wow. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. And it just immediately melts into your fingers. Look how, yes. So then I'll just go like this. Oh, this is amazing. And I've noticed I did not put on mascara today. Wow. I would like put on foundation and left. Oh my god. Wishful thinking, right? But if I ever go to the red carpet, what if I was gonna leave without putting on mascara? Dude, everybody would be like, what the fuck is wrong with Miss Ryer's eyelashes? They're not there. Although, this is my eyelashes with nothing on them. I've been blessed with really good eyelashes. I don't need fancy mascara. One layer does it, and they're like, yes. Alright, so, once that I've done this, and then I'll just go in and I'll take it off. I'm just bringing it like, see? That. And just go in. Boom, 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 boom. Just go in like that. And it sucks too because at night is the only time that's quiet. That's like why the big struggle of just like bouncing from place to place. You're like, why are you bouncing from place to place? It's because like I record, and so I need quiet, and this house is not quiet. Let me tell you, it's not quiet except for at night. So that's why I'm like, oh, I really should record my podcast tonight, but I think I'm gonna do my blog post instead, and I'll do my podcast tomorrow. It's going to be on my narcissistic mother and be talking about like my childhood with her and why we don't talk anymore. It's not what you think, probably. I'm not gonna bash her or anything, although I'm sure she's done plenty to me, but I think that there are certain people you have to recognize the lessons first and recognize or decide for yourself where they stand in your life. And if they hold pretty closely to you, or once upon a time they used to hold close to you, I still believe you should not talk bad about them, because there are parts of them that were good. And you try to remember the good times because you just gotta drive yourself crazy. So what I'm putting on my face now is, I think I put too much. I got like so caught up in what I was saying. Take off this glare quickly. Okay, so this is what I'm putting on my face right here. The camera's over here this time, Ali. So this is the Night Cream by Peach and Lily. And then I also have this stuff that I don't really want to use it anymore, but I've been using it passively because I don't want to throw it away. But clean, get the rest with the tonic water, and then just come in with a really good night cream. Like this has like acai berries in it. It claims to give you like that glassy finish, which I mean, I don't really understand the obsession with like a glassy finish, but see, that's what it looks like. Humans are humans. I don't know what that was, but, and that's it. Sometimes I'll like to do a little bit of this spray right here from Rare Beauty. It's like a makeup finisher, but it has other stuff in it for you. It's a 4-in-1, and it smells really good. I don't, the packaging is very minimal. Look at that, like there's no writing, like the writing is right there. It doesn't say what the fragrance is. It smells really good and it makes my skin feel really good. So I personally think I look better without makeup. First of all, like you can't really tell. Like I only wear foundation to smooth out, but I think maybe just like a nice powder or maybe a BB cream on my skin. I do like doing bold eyes and like a nice good bronze here because I do have prominent cheekbones and like to emphasize that. But yeah, that's it. So that's all the updates I have for y'all. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. First one out of the way. Not out of the way. I don't know if I'll do this again. Maybe. I just feel so bad with everything that's always changing in my life. It feels like nothing goes right ever. So I'm always apologizing and never getting anything done. I'm just gonna embarrass myself. All right. Good night, my lovelies. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to check out what I'm doing, go ahead and visit my website. And I write about my life, but I also have erotica. I have a writer's corner that I eventually want to invite other people to. Like there's so much that's going to be happening on my website, on my blog. I'm just getting started, y'all. Hop along for the ride. Good night.